Hello students, welcome all of you in online lecture series of microprocessor and microcontroller subject, in which today we are going to discuss introduction to 8255, that is this is the IC. So today is our 13th lecture on this subject. My name is Pooja Subhashrao Deshmukh from International Center of Excellence in Engineering and Management College, Aurangabad. In last lecture, we have studied what is interfacing, what are the types of interfacing, block diagram of memory and input-output interfacing, also memory structure and its requirements, in which we will study absolute decoding, linear decoding, wait state generator, modified state generator, also input output interfacing with circuit diagram, and what are the ways of communication. This is all about we have studied in last lecture. So in this lecture we will study what is 8255 PPI and architecture of 8255 PPI, operation of the control signals, then pin diagram, modes of operations, what are the features and characteristics of 8255 PPI. We know that 8255 PPI is a IC, but what? PPI means what? PPI is a programmable peripheral interface. So 8255 is a programmable input output device that acts as a interface between two components, that is peripheral devices and microprocessor, for the parallel data transfer. So 8255 PPI is programmed in a way so that we have to transfer data in different conditions according to the need of our system. So in this 24 pins are assigned to the input and output ports. Basically it has 3 8-bit ports that are used for the simple or interrupt input output operations. The next there are 3 ports, that is port A, port B and port C, and each port has 8 lines, but 8 bits of port C is divided into 2 groups, that is 4-bit one and 4-bit one. So these are given as a port C lower pins, port C lower, that is PC3 to PC0, and port C upper to the PC7 to PC4, and are arranged in a group of 12 pins, each designated as a group A and group B. So the two modes in which 8255 can be programmed, which are bit set reset mode and input output mode. So we will see the bits of port C gets set or reset in the BSR mode, that is bit set or reset mode, and the other mode of 8255, that is input output mode. Again this is classified into 3 modes, that is mode 0, mode 1 and mode 2. Mode 0 is what? It is nothing but a simple input output bit or input output mode, and mode 1 is what? Input output with handshaking, or mode 2 means bidirectional input output handshaking. So what is the meaning of with handshaking and bidirectional handshaking? We will see one by one. So mode 1 and mode 2 both are the same, but only the difference is what? Mode 1 does not support bidirectional handshaking. So this mean of 8055 is programmed to mode 1 input, then it will particularly be connected to the input device and perform the input handshaking with the processor. But it is programmed to mode 2. If we program in mode 2, then due to bidirectional nature, the programmable interface will perform both operations, that is input as well as output, with the processor according to the command receive or according to our need. So this is the introduction of 8255 PPI. So next we will see what is the architecture of 8255 PPI. This figure shows that this is the architecture of 8255 PPI, in which there are 4 groups, that is group A, group B, group C, group A, group A, group B, group B, and group A control and group B control. Also these all are connected with the bus, that is 8-bit internal data bus and data bus buffer, read write control logic. These blocks are consisting. So we will see what is the operation which is performed by a separate unit or single unit. First of all, we will see what is data bus buffer or what it will do. It is used to connect the internal bus of 8255 with the system bus. So as to establish the proper interfacing between these two, this bus is used. The data bus buffer also allows the read and write operations to be performed from the or to the CPU. So the buffer allows the passing of data from ports or control register to the CPU. In case of write operation and from CPU to ports or status register in case of read operation. So there is in write operation it passing the data from ports to control register, and in read operation it passes data from CPU to ports or status register. So this is the function of data bus buffer. The next one is read write control logic. In this unit it manages the internal operations of the system, or this unit hold the ability to control the transfer of data and control or status word, or both internally or externally. Whenever there exists need for such data which is have to fetch in between, it accepts the addresses which provided by the processor through the data bus, and immediately it generate command to the two control groups of a particular operation. There are control groups are what? That is group A control and group B control. So what is the operation of it? That is which we will see separately, that is group A and group B. So these groups are handled by the CPU and functions according to the command which is generated by the CPU. So the CPU sends control words to the group A and group B. So they in turn sends the appropriate command to their respective port. Or as we have discussed that group A has the access of port A and the higher order bits of port C, while group B control port B with the lower order bits of port C, so that it can show in architectural diagram. So next operation is CS. What is CS? CS stands for chip select, means it having the low signal at this pin. It shows that the enabling of the communication between 8255 and processor. So more specifically we can say that the data transfer operation gets enabled by an active low signal at this pin. The next pin is RD. RD means what? It is the signal which is used for read operation, and also this pin having low signal. At this pin it shows that the CPU is performing read operation at the ports or status word. Or we can say that 8255 is providing data or information to the CPU through the data bus or data buffer. The next one is WR. WR means what? It shows write operation. Also it having low signal at this pin. So it allows the CPU to perform write operation or over the ports or control registers of 8255 using the data bus buffer. The next pin is A0 and A1. These are basically used to select the desired port among all the ports of the 8255, and it is so forming that the conjunction with RD and WR. So it forms the connection between with the LSB of the address bus. This is all about pins. So we will see what is the operation of control signals. Then last pin is what? Reset pin. Reset pin is an active high signal, or it shows the resetting of the PPI. High signal at this pin clear the control registers and the ports are set in the input mode. Also, it initializing the ports to input mode is done to prevent circuit breakdown. So in this case, in reset condition, if the ports are initialized to the output mode, then there exist chances of destruction of 8255 along with the processor. So we will see what are the control signals and what is the operation of that. Suppose A0, A1, RD, WR and CS having some input or in the form of 00010. At that time, port A acts as a data bus. Then again input as a 01010. Then at that time input or output operation performs port B as a data bus. Again at port C also data bus. Then when input as a 00100, at that time data bus acts as a port A. Then 01100, data bus acts as a port B. Then 10100, at that time data bus acts as a port C, and if 11100 is input, then data bus acts as a control register. So in this manner this will works. So the next one is pin diagram of 8255 PPI. In figure it shows that it is the programmable peripheral interface pin diagram having 40 pin configuration. So as we discussed that the pin number 27 to 34 is allotted to the data bus, and these are tri-state data bus lines of bidirectional nature, means they act as input as well as output, which is connected to the processor. These are used to allow flow of data and control or status word between 8255 and the processor. Then next one is the external voltage which is required to the drive the circuit is provided at the pin number 26, which is VCC. Also pin number 7 is the ground connection of the circuit. So the out of 40 pins, 20 pins are allotted to input output ports and rest of the pins are allotted to the signals. So we will see what is the operation of this pin diagram. First of all, modes of operation. There are two modes, which is bit set reset mode and input output mode. Bit set reset mode means what? When port C is utilized for control or status operation, then sending an out instruction to each individual bit of port C can be set or reset. This is BSR mode. The next one is input output mode. We know that the input output mode is subclassified into three modes, that is mode 0, mode 1 and mode 2. So let's discuss in three modes. First of all, mode 0. Mode 0 is input output mode. This mode is the simple input output mode of 8255. which allows the programming of each ports as a either input or output port. So the input output features of the mode 0 having two features, that is it does not support handshaking or interrupt capability, or the next one is input port are buffered while outputs are latch. The next mode is mode 1. In mode 1 it is input output with handshaking. So the mode 1 of 8255 support handshaking with the ports programmed as either input or output mode. So we know that it is not necessary that all the time data is transferred between two devices operating at the same speed. So handshaking signals are used to synchronize the data transfer between two devices that operates at the different speeds. So we will see how it will works. This is data transfer using handshaking signals. First of all, STB. STB means what? This signal is used to inform the output device that data is available on the data bus by the processor. The next one is port A and port B. So it can be separately configured as either input or output port, or both the port utilizes three lines of port C for the handshaking signals. Handshaking means what? This transfer from one place to another, or it will combine by combining the pins, it will operation perform, or the rest of the two lines operates as a input and output port. Also it supports interrupt logic. Then the data at the input and output ports are latched. So how it will works? The next one is mode 2. Mode 2 is the bidirectional input output port with handshaking. So in this mode the ports can be utilized for the bidirectional flow of information by handshaking the signals. So the pins of group A can be programmed to act as a bidirectional data bus and the port C as a upper, that is PC7 to PC4. These are used by the handshaking signals, and rest of the 4 lower port C bits which is used for the input output operations. So as the data bus exhibits bidirectional nature, when the peripheral device requests for data input only, then the processor load the data in the data bus. And when port B can be programmed into mode 0 and 1, programmed in mode 0 and mode 1, and in mode 1 the lower bits of port C of the group B are used for the handshaking signals. So in this way the mode 2 will be operates. The next one is features of 8255. The prominent features of 8255 are, it consists of 3 8-bit input output ports, that is PA, PB and PC. Also it address or data bus must be externally demultiplexed, and this is the TTL compatible, means what? Transistor logic compatible. It has improved DC driving capability. This is the features. And what are the characteristics of 8255 PPI? The IC, which is programmable peripheral interface, is used to interface the microprocessor with the various devices. Again it is 40 pin IC. Then there are 20 input and output lines. In this IC the input and output lines are divided into different ports, that is port A, port B and port C. Each port contain of 8-bit data, 8 data lines, and port C is further divided into again 2 parts, that is port upper and lower. Then port A and port C upper together form a group A and port B and port C lower together form a group B. So this is all about 8255 PPI. So in this lecture we will cover all the points which are related to PPI 8255 PPI. So here, thank you very much.